side?
I had a Treo 680.
Okay.
And I was with AT&T, so it was an easy transition from the service point of view. I think it's in general, just usability-wise, it's just the best thing that I've seen. I like the fact there's a full browser, other than it's just a mini browser that I use on other phones. I said I needed to go to 8 gig nano, and like buying this one, that's like $250 I would have to spend anyway. So to me, the price is reasonable. If you take $600 minus $250, that's $350.
Yeah.
$350 for a phone is what I pay for my Treo. So to me, that's cost-wise is not a big deal for me. I think it's so much easier because now I don't have to wait for connection to get the voicemail, which is the biggest factor for me.
Well,
so you can get the voicemail even when you're not connected to the network.
On here. The way they handle the contacts is probably one of the better things. I mean, Treo does a pretty good job. I think they do a step better. I would call in for a voicemail sometimes 3 times, 4 times to get my voicemail because it disconnects me.
I've never had that problem.
For example, you can create a contact, and when you, like for example, a phone call comes in, there's a number, and in Treo you have some option of doing that, but this is easier to put that into your contact because now you can put it into existing contact. I think Treo couldn't do that. And people were going, oh, you know, aren't you worried about things not working and this and that? And I said, you know what, they'll fix it, and they did. City of San Jose is trying to do of course, San Francisco failed at it, but citywide free Wi-Fi. Then I won't have to worry about Edge because anywhere I go in San Francisco and a lot of other cities, they have a free access.
So municipal Wi-Fi is the answer to get around the Edge.
And there's an article in San Jose Mercury is that there was an article about how iPhone is going to push that to a quicker resolution than longer, because with almost 700,000 phones sold in the first weekend, one of the things I like to do is when I get a new contact, I take their picture and put it on there so a picture will be in their contact. So when it rings, it shows the person, so I know who's calling right away without having to read it. As I get older, it's harder to read the letters, so picture is a good thing. I use Google Maps a lot. Primarily what I use it for is to find out how the traffic is on the freeway. Being in this area, we all know how terrible traffic is, but looking at this, it will give me whether or not the traffic is available by the green lights, green lines right there. This is a restaurant I went to eat in Mountain View on Castro. Now it shows me directions to and from here and address and everything. If I touch here, it calls.
It's calling.
That to me is very, very cool. If you can find the restaurant, and I can call directly from the list from the Google. I set up several things on my SMS, MySpace and Facebook, so when I get requests, it comes to my phone so I can look at it and respond back from here. Photos of friends and family that I use, that I carry with me, and I show it off.
How many photos are you carrying?
Right now it's only about 30 right here.
Okay.
And so I was at a concert, a friend of mine's concert. Was a singer, the lead singer over there was this lady over here named Becca, and I took that from there and actually came out pretty nicely.
Nice.
But one of the things it doesn't do yet that I can't believe they can't cut and paste, which you could do with every other cell phone. That's one of the downfalls of iPhone. It's not yet anyways, but so you cannot, for example, go onto a website and copy let's say a name and put it into your contact list yet. One of my favorite things was I had a whole database of movies that is ever made, and if I needed to look up an actor or an actress, and I can go in and do that. You can do that somewhat with the web-based application they say, but I still like to have it on here. I was able to load an entire West Coast map for my GPS navigation system, plus all that movie database, plus everything else. Only filled up less than a gig. So
less than a gig on your Treo.
Yeah.